Welcome back to another episode of We Rebuilds today. So we're gonna see if we could change the valve cover on this today. So I realized there's a crack in it, there's a broken piece in it. So we're about to start that today. So like, share, subscribe, drop your comments and thoughts down below. Turn your post notifications on. Hey, check us out on all social media links. Hey, still go grab yourself some merch. I'm still, wearing it every day. Gotta support We Rebuild channel. So let's keep going. Let's hop into it. So as you can see, right here, it's broken completely off, but it hasn't thrown up a check engine light or anything. So we're gonna just see all the stuff that we have to do. This is my first time doing this, so let's see how much it is. So what I'm gonna probably start with is start disconnecting a bunch of these wires and all of that. And while we're doing that, we're about to change the spark plugs and the coils also. So see how easy it was to fall out. So we're probably just gonna start taking some of this stuff off from over here, and then there's like a wire that's running in the back of this, because I guess there's two bolts that we need to get to in the back. So we're just trying to open up the space as much as we can, but let's not waste any more time. Let's just hop straight into it. So I just removed everything right here. This is the cord that I was saying that runs behind the piece of rubber that's back here. So what I'm gonna start doing is just start to disconnect all the electrical stuff. So take this intake, this aftermarket intake out. Start disconnecting all of the wiring harnesses from the coils and all of that, and then just keep going. Another way to do it, you could just make sure you take off the battery off so it doesn't flag any one of these if you want to. But I think I'm just gonna keep mine on, and then but it's just for if you don't want it to be pop up, or just make sure the car doesn't turn on or don't go in and out the car so the computer registers it. But I mean, that's nothing too much to worry about. So let's just hop in this video and see how quick we can get this done today. Could pull this bolt, but I just have a regular socket to pull this. I don't have the special type. I think it's like a 18 something or 19 something. And then we're just going to basically remove these plastic pieces around. I think these looks like 10mm bolt. So I think it's 3 on this side and 3 on the next side. The 3 on the next side. So once we do that, then we should be able to. Then we're gonna remove this one on each side and then get the bar out and then start removing this. Don't forget to disconnect your batteries. So now all those pieces are off. So this is the same wire I was talking about. And then this is the rubber piece. I guess it helps with like just to not to basically make the engine make a lot of noise or whatever. So, but yeah, this is out. Okay, so now what we have to start doing is finish taking off the rest of these wires, then loosen up this, and then we're just gonna loosen it up so some of the gas comes out, and then just keep going. Let's go. Okay, so all I'm doing is getting these clips out. So with this clip that I loosened, it has the whole thing right here. But all I'm gonna do, just to not to really damage this thing, is to just basically pull out, press down. Alright, so I'm not even going too much worry about that because I'm gonna just let it stay on it. But yeah, let's keep going. Kinda gotta be careful. I don't want to break anything else, honestly. See, broke another one, but I'm trying to take my time because, as you know, a lot of this is plastic, so it's brittle. So I just removed all of the connectors for the coils, so that's good. I loosened up some of the wire right here. I still need to take this out, this little noise silencer out, but I'm not too much worried about it right now. I just gotta remove these 8mm bolts. After you remove those 8mm bolts, you should be able to lift up on this. I want to say it looks like it. It just lifts right up. Unless I'm missing something. Yeah, so you just lift right up. So now you're gonna have some connectors behind it, and these connectors that you have behind it, you're gonna unplug them, and then just basically we could just take this whole thing out of the way and put it over here. Let's keep moving. So as you can see on the time lapse, I just removed all the clips from right here and put all the wiring harness over on that side. So now I'm gonna just start removing every single ignition coil. So now I'm loosening up all the screws for the coils. Once that's out the way, because now what I'm trying to do is to see if I can remove as much stuff so it's not in the way. So these wires are out of the way. So everything that I think is gonna be that, like, because what I'm trying to do is have as much space. Yeah, so I mean now it's just taking out all these coils, and the next step So now this is a 17 mil to open the high pressure gas line, if you want to call it that, because this takes the gas and pushes straight to the injectors. So it's gonna be a lot of gas spraying out of this. So yeah, you can see the gas has already started spraying out already. I'm loosening up every single one of them. Let's have a rag right here to help with all the gas that's running out. So the rag is soaked with gas instead of like it going all over the car. So I basically just popped it out. So this line is out with the gas. So here's a screw that's holding down this line. But once you get it out, then boom, that line is out of the way. So this line is out of the way. So now to remove the high pressure gas, I'm gonna just do it each side, left and right, little by little, because it's spring loaded. But as you can see, I'm taking my time on each side since it's spring loaded, and I'm not trying to damage this. So I'm just gonna lift up on it, slowly get it out. This is it right here. See it? So now we're on the spot to start taking out these fuel rails. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3 injectors on this one fuel rail, and then you have 1, 2, 3 injectors again on this fuel rail. So I'm gonna start loosening all of them up. I think there should be a special tool to take it out, but honestly, I don't have this special tool. It's like a thing, I could drop it in the description below. You could get one off Amazon, but it's like a little plate that you put over it, and then it's like you use it to bolt it down and just to take off each injector. But let's keep rolling. So a huge shout out to a YouTube channel called Vehicular DIY. I had to, at one point, I couldn't figure it out, and then I was trying to call my dad. I couldn't get him at the time to finish figure it out. Hey, many of y'all know, I'm not a mechanic, but I have some resources to help me out. So I have a good amount of knowledge about this. But I mean, from taking this red car to been driving it for the past 2 years or coming up 3 years, I know a good amount. So, but I couldn't I couldn't figure out a point to finish the valve cover, and I ended up coming across this video. At least it was the first video that I saw, and I clicked on it. So, huge shout out to that YouTube channel because, I needed the help. I did end up getting out the injectors, but the way how I got out the injectors it's really, really wrong. I didn't show it I'm not going to show it in the video, but I actually used this pry bar to get all 3 injectors out at once. But I just slowly did one side and then the other. So, I mean, I don't recommend that. There's a special tool for it. I'll put it in the description below where you could get that. And BMW recommends doing it that way. But it's also making sure that all these 3 injectors all the injectors go back at a specific measurement and metric and all of that. So you have to follow the steps so that it does not throw a bad code on the car or anything while you're driving. And those rubbers at the tip of the injectors, I remove them, but you will see more in the video how I remove them and put the new ones on. That part again, I do not recommend. As I said, I had to do what I had to do at the time because I don't have the parts, and I just wanted to get the car fixed because I was kind of aggravated about it, because it's just one thing after another with since lately. But I mean, it's at 47,000 miles, so I want to say it's probably like now some of the stuff that I needed to give it like a real good service, and I hadn't done that in a while. So, but I just wanted to take the time out to give that channel a huge shout out. So let's continue with the video. Yo, so I just did this the worst way possible, but I did get them out though. So these are all the injectors. So now that I got all the injectors out, so now what I'm gonna do is just start pulling out all these bolts and then loosen up all these bolts and get the valve cover out. There's a wire that's running all the way back here, but there's like two things that these needs to be unplugged, but there's no way I could get to them. So what I'm gonna try to do is loosen up everything and then lift it and then see if I could turn the sensors in the back. But let's keep moving. So now all of them are out. This is the brand new valve cover. I bought it from BMW. This was the whole kit. It came with the gaskets and everything. Here is it, the gaskets up top, the gaskets right here, and then the other set of gaskets are right here. So what I'm saying is, in the back there are two things that you're gonna have to turn. So the sensors that I showed you in the back. So I don't know how to take them out, but I'm gonna try something to see if when I loosen everything I could just lift up everything and then hopefully it will come out. And then I just realized I've missed one. So I can't get to the wires in the back. So I'm just trying this to see how much I could get out or not. So finally got the valve cover out. It was a bit hard, but this is one of the sensors that I'm talking about. You have both of them. The other one kind of fell behind here. So yeah, but the other one is over there. Gotta get it out. So all I'm gonna do is rub down the surfaces, make sure everything is clean, and then put the new valve cover on. But as you can see, it looks good because we made sure to do all the oil change as recommended. So I don't really change the engine oil at every 10,000 miles on this. I change it every 5. So, and then it all depends on how hard you drive and stuff like that. But after with this, I'm gonna change the engine oil one last time. So I'm gonna take the rest of the spark, clean up everything off, change the spark plugs, and then just keep going. Let's move. So the sensors that I'm talking about is this sensor right here. So all you need to do is just basically put the sensor. Alright, I could show you off this. It's just basically to remove it, you gotta turn it this way and then basically just pull it out, and it should have a washer right here, but see it's in there. But yeah, that's all you need to do. And then to put it back in, just push it in all the way down and then turn to lock it. And that's it. and it won't go anywhere.
You don't really wanna know me. Hanging in the corner with a nose. High on whatever they sold me. That's the old me, yeah.
So I just torqued the bolts down. So it should be 10 Newton meters. If you don't have a torque wrench with 10 Newton meters, just use a torque wrench that has 88 inch pounds. So at least it's the equivalent to 10 Newton meters. So let's keep going. So now it's back in. So now you're gonna torque these T30s to 12 Newton meters. So let's do that. So I honestly can't find my tool to push the rubbers over. So this way I'm gonna show you is, I don't even want to show you because this is bad habits and I don't really like showing bad habits, but because I don't have it, so all I'm gonna do is cut it and then push it over this screwdriver and then push it over this, so just stretch it a little bit. But the tool that I'm talking about that I can't find it, you just put it over this over it, so it widens the rubber a little bit, so you could get it over the injector. But let's keep moving. So as you can see, all three are on. So now I'm just gonna bolt it down back in evenly, since I don't have that other tool, and then just see if this works. So they're back in. I made sure to vacuum out inside of all the holes, so make sure everything is good. Now I'm just gonna start putting back everything together and see what happens. Let's go. So everything is good. I just put in, all the wires are in, and I just set up back this. You can see I need to change this, it's a little dirty, but everything is good. I still haven't put in the brace in yet, because once I put that brace in, I just want to make sure that everything is running good and I didn't miss any wires. So everything looks good. So let's hopefully this works. Let's see how it goes. So I just started. You can hear it running. Don't smell any gas. Everything looks good. No leaks. So that is a wrap for today. As you can see, the valve cover was a bit tedious, but I mean, we did manage to get it done. So I'm so excited for that, because I was kind of scared about that. Maybe some of the engine oil was evaporating, because today while I was driving it, it just completely said, hey, low on oil. So I'm glad that's done. We have no leaks. Tomorrow I'm gonna drive it, so that's you're gonna see that in the next episode. But there's another YouTube channel that I was watching to learn some of the stuff too, also because I don't know how to do this, and then I had some phone calls with my dad here and there to get some help. But I mean, we did put in the new coils and we threw out the old ones too, so hopefully nothing should, but I'll drive it tomorrow. I'll know how more, but you'll get more updated in the next video. The next video we got some new upgraded brakes for the car, so can't wait for that. But don't worry, like, share, subscribe, drop your comments and thoughts down below. Turn your post notifications on. Hey, check us out on all social media links. Don't forget, grab yourself some merch. But until next time, stay positive, stay motivated.